Let's have a look on this question. A man bought n items of glassware for $720. 10 items were broken. By selling each of the remaining items for $15 more than the original cost per item, he made a total profit of $60. Find the value of n. Let us first analyze this question. A man bought n items of glassware, and it cost $720. 10 items were broken. By selling each of the remaining items, so there are n minus 10 remaining items now. By selling each of the remaining items for $15 more than the original cost per item, he made a total profit of 60. First, what is the original cost per item? We know the cost is $720, right? Then the original cost per item will be 720 over n. Please allow me to neglect the dollar sign. Then what is the price per item now? The question says, by selling each of the remaining items for $15 more than the original cost per item. So the price per item will be 720 over n plus 15. Then he made a total profit of $60. Profit equals revenue minus cost. We know profit is 60, right? Then what is the revenue? Revenue equals price per item times the number of items. Price per item is 720 over n plus 15 times the number of items. Is the number of items n? Please be careful. The number of items now is not n. Why? Because the question says 10 items were broken. So the number of items would be n times n minus 10. So the product will be the revenue minus the cost. Cost is $720. We can set up this equation and solve it below. Let me write the equation and solve it below. First, we can move negative 720 to the left-hand side. We get 780. Then we can expand the brackets. Let us multiply one by one. We get 720 minus 7,200 over n plus 15n minus 150. Now let's move 780 to the right hand side and combine the like terms. We get 0 equals negative 7,200 over n plus 15n minus 210. Since the number of items is not equal to 0, then we can multiply both sides by n. We get 0 equals negative 7,200 plus 15n squared minus 210 times n. Let's rearrange the terms. We will get 15n squared minus 210 times n minus 7,200 equals 0. Since we have got 15, 210, 7,200, we can divide both sides by 15. We get n squared minus 14n minus 480 equals 0. This is a quadratic equation. We can solve it by using cost method. 480 is equal to 16 times 30. We have n, 16, 30. n, 16n. The sum must be negative 14n. That means 30n must be negative. Negative, negative, positive, positive. Let us check. N times n is n squared. Positive 16 times negative 30 is negative 480. So we can write this equation as n plus 16 times n minus 30 equals 0. N equals negative 16 or n equals 30. Since the number of items won't be negative, so we reject n equals negative 16. Therefore, the value of n is